Welcome back to another exciting episode of All About You. Today we have Danny Wynn. He just made top 8 with Shenron. Look at this, super.
Oh wait, not regular Shenron.
Not regular Shenron. And we also have Trey.
And we got Mr. Hernandez. This is a fun video. We got some spites over here. I didn't even know this leader was actually playable, to be honest. No one's talking
back, Danny.
No one was talking about it, and he won the secret barrier.
Victory strike.
He won a victory strike.
Yes, with this, and then he got top 8.
7-0.
7-0 yesterday, yeah. He only lost 1 match total today.
The whole weekend.
The whole weekend. So this deck's pretty insane.
Well, I played Dende for the Team Wars, but yeah, Super Shenron for that event. So I played like 16 rounds of Super Shenron. So yeah, Super Shenron Storm pretty much.
So what does your leader do?
So it's just basic, just like regular Shenron. You tap, you get 2 balls, but your awakening is you get to grab a ball from the drop. So it's draw 1. That's pretty much it. And then the real part is the ultimate is you take 20 cards from your drop, put it in your deck, and you take an extra turn.
I got violated, guys. He TN'd me, and I was just stuck for 2 turns.
I'm really interested in seeing what this deck looks like.
Yeah. So the idea is just to fill your drop and just take an extra turn and kill someone in those 2 turns.
And there's a lot of really weird rulings with this card too.
Yeah. Like the TN, TN is until the end of your opponent's next turn.
How could you?
And yes, Anthony. So on my turn and then the extra turn, the blue leader cannot untap at all for 2 turns straight. There's some ridiculous stuff. Time rules. I could 0, 1, 2, 3. I could take 0, 1.
Skip his turn.
0, 1, and 3. So they get 1 turn out of my 3.
That's pretty insane.
Not fair.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous, but obviously, like, this deck is hard to build because getting 20 in a drop really fast is like, it's not worth it unless you're doing it by turn 2, turn 3. Turn 3. I never helped you. I never did a turn 2, but turn 3 every time. So just regular balls. You want to be spending your energy on other stuff, nothing else.
So 7 balls.
Yep, 7 balls. I'll spread it out. And 2 Dragon Radars. This is a Child's Wish deck. That you're just trying to spam Child's Wish as fast as possible to mill, play Bulma and mill. It's similar to my Nats deck actually.
Oh yeah.
4 Child's Wish.
Are we winning at all cost though?
No. But yeah, Child's Wish. Very like if you don't see this, you lose. But the deck digs really hard, so you're gonna see it. For the regular super combo, okay, this super combo is bad. Overall, obviously you could defend early attacks with it, but the Roshi super combo would have been better because I play Overrealm and I lose Sparking 5, so I don't draw after I Overrealm, and that's a big deal when you're going in for game.
That's gonna be a change, guys.
Yeah,
that's something you might want to swap.
I built this deck 15 minutes before I had the idea, and Eric Goodwin, he sent me a list that's with blue, and I was just like, why play blue when you just throw a Successor and just cycle 4 more cards in your deck and dig even deeper. 2 Crisis Crusher. Borgos destroys this deck, like completely destroys it, and Dark Power as well. Like you need to be carrying those 1 drops. I side 2 more just in case. And Scientist Food. This is what you go game for. Anthony knows I think more than half of my games I Scientist Food. I activate the 20 into drop or into deck to take the extra turn, and before I enter the next turn, I try to Child's Wish, Explore Bomber, mill up to 7, Scientist Fu, and then on the net I take my extra turn, I Scientist Fu again, and this happened more than half my games. A little insane. So for Successor, you're playing the Storm Engine, and you're just gonna be searching, and this is more cards in drop. Thin your deck as fast as possible. You also get to awaken faster when you're thinning your deck that fast. It's insane. You're just like I take really long turns and just like ball, draw, Successor, ball, like.
It's insane.
My opponents weren't playing Dragon
Solitaire,
Ball.
baby.
Yeah, I'm playing Solitaire.
That's how it is.
2 Fledgling Talent Band. This card was okay. On leaders that don't attack you, you have to have a way to put Explorer Bombers in your drop without like without having to attack with a battle card, which is decent, and just more digging, more putting into the drop. It was all right. 3 Bardock, the pro. You didn't want that many because Shenron in general, you could be fragile, unlike other Storm leaders where you can actually awaken on your opponent's turn. Say you don't see as many balls, so 3 Bardock was enough. 1 Adopted Father. I couldn't find space for a second one. Probably need it because, like I said, sometimes you don't want to be cutting yourself so low against like other aggro decks, pretty much. 4 dependable Gokus. Just, the main swap target. And
that's the storm part.
Yeah, the storm part.
Can we get Goten back, please?
Yo.
Oh, Lord.
2 Krillins. I thought this card was awful because every single energy you're using in this deck, like during your turns, you're gonna win by turn 3. And every energy is really important. But I realize this card is absolutely nuts because, shout out to Dave, I don't even know how to say his last name, from Team Ellipsis. When you play this, you attack, you take your extra turn, you get to attack again with it, which is nuts. You're taking 2 life, and at the cost of 1 energy, which is nuts. And the All-Star Explorer Bulma.
This looks really good. You have the whole set.
Yeah, he's gonna get 2 more.
I'm gonna get 2 more. The funny thing is, after the Team Wars, I opened everyone got 1 event back. I opened it, Explorer Bulma. I'm like, I'm playing that.
That's his card.
I'm playing it. This is my card. It was fate. So yeah, Explorer Bulma, Child's Wish. You Child's Wish it out. Mill 2, untap 2 energy, draw a card. That's free. You're not spending any energy. It's a 10k. You're pressuring them. Just play it over and over and over as much.
It's like a mini
Goten.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do it every turn.
Yeah, it's great that it cycles. You're just trying to I almost lost some games because I didn't see it. I probably should have kept it in my opening hand sometimes, but that important. You have to see her. And 4 Personal Ambition, more cycling. You're just ripping through your deck as fast as possible.
Album.
Yep. Yeah. Just ripping through your deck as fast as possible.
It shits at 0 cost.
So there's 15 cards in this whole deck.
And a +1 too.
Yeah, there's 15 cards in this whole deck that cost 0 energy to cycle, which is that's 15
So free.
out of 50. That's crazy. 2 battering lasers. It's pretty much all you need. You'll be going through your
the whole deck.
Yeah.
You put your whole deck back, so.
Yeah. You can this double scientist food thing. Happens really consistently. Even if you mill it, you're gonna rip through your deck again because on your extra turn you're gonna be milling more with the Explorer Bulma to try to draw into the other scientist food because double scientist food, and they what are they gonna do?
They can't do much unless they have Broly.
2 double strikes. Eric had 6 for 7 for some reason. I don't know what he's thinking, but I realized real quickly that every card that costs energy is bad in your hand. You want to be just dumping. There's going to be times where you're oh, I have 16 in drop. You're okay, I need 4 or 5Ks now, or super combos. You want to be just ripping, getting that 20 in drop.
Yeah.
You just take the extra turn, everything's good. And Flying Nimbus, I felt bad not having a negate. Yeah, lonely.
Did it actually come in clutch at all? Or?
Yeah, did it?
It almost won me my top 8 game, but I ended up losing anyways. So pretty much never. But
so it should have been a second Gohan, maybe?
Yeah, there's a lot of Krillin. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, oh yeah, Adopted Father. Yeah, I don't know. I think the deck's really solid. Maybe a few card changes, but it is degenerate. Okay.
So what was your average turn kill?
Turn 3 every time.
So
okay, one time.
Technically it goes from 3 to 4.
3.
So your fourth turn.
Yeah, my 4th turn. If I go first, they have 2 energy to try to survive. Against Janemba, alright, if they play the Borgos and I don't have the Crisis Crusher, I can just wait another turn because Janemba doesn't threaten you.
So does it ever come in a situation where you're okay, you play a battle card out and then you draw the Crisis Crusher ever like that, or you just have to clear your board?
Yeah, if I know I'm gonna play against a Borgos based deck, I mulligan hard for the Crisis Crusher.
That seems like your hard matchup, yeah.
Yeah. Janemba, no.
And people,
just the card itself.
Oh yeah, Borgos. Yeah.
Borgos and Whis,
yeah. It's really good because I don't know. I never ran into issues especially post sideboard. I bring in 4. I'm not dealing with it. I'm gonna start in my hand and play it the first turn 1. So onto the side deck.
Some spice in there?
Not really. I probably should have made a better side deck.
I mean, we could already see a victory strike right there.
So the victory strike I won yesterday.
You put it aside for fun.
Throw it in there.
With this deck.
With this deck, I won this, so you gotta pay respects.
Look at this.
Yeah. So 3TN. This
Throw
card.
that away, man.
This card
Just
is
throw it out.
broken.
Please go ahead and ban this card.
This
now.
card
please
is
ban it.
beyond broken.
I lost
one
to that
drop.
Bandai. Ban
One
it.
drop, 15k. In this deck, it's a one drop, 15k.
Makes
dual
me
tap.
not want to play Janemba.
I know.
I scooped Janemba so hard. Anthony couldn't even get a third turn. He was just.
Well, no. Well, duh.
You don't get a third
You
turn.
don't get no third turn.
Yo, he was just like Janemba's full of 110ks, and they're not using Bean or D Magic. They're
Nah,
dead.
with you, I double beamed and got no value.
And then I went to the extra turn, and the beans fell off.
And they fell off. That's so
2 Crusher Ball. This card's really sick against Broly, the mono green Broly deck, or just some decks that just played huge bombs, and you're just like, you just need one turn of disruption. You like, oh, they're gonna play like I don't know, like
You think regular negates would be just better against the Broly?
What you mean, like
Just like a Nimbus or
yeah. I do play another Nimbus.
I think like the more negates against that deck just makes it your games just last longer, and that's what you need.
Like you're just trying to get to your turn 3. Like that's pretty much it. Like obviously sometimes you could brick and not be able to go off turn 3. That sucks. But most of the time you do. So one negate is all you need.
Have you ever
counter.
bricked so far in this event?
Yeah.
Really? How was that like?
I still won the following turn because either it's Janemba. The Janemba gives you time. Like
They literally help you.
yeah, they're milling for me. Like oh, I didn't see a Bulma. Hell, you're gonna mill one for me. You're gonna mill some Dragon Balls. You know.
Yeah.
It's broken. And what are you gonna do? Not mill me?
That's the strat.
Yeah.
We're not
Throw away
milling
your
them.
own deck.
Yeah, so 2 Whis
For the mirror match.
The mirror match. Or, whoever's untapping aggressively. But this card's pretty sick. Like, Borgos is a good card, I think, in general. 2 FR Vegetas. Never brought it in. Like, I don't think it's actually needed at all. Because Deadly Defenders, you don't really care because you swing. It's like Storm. You're swinging so many times. If they want to save it, whatever. They're burning their entire hand. Yeah.
Like,
So this is kind of useless. FR Goku can hurt this deck, but if you side in Tien's, you have a lot, like Explorer Bulma's a 3-drop, so it's not that important. You're spending, that's too much energy to be spending on doing other stuff. 1 Nimbus, more negates, 2 Granoa. Shugesh is annoying. So Cronoa and
then
the
the
2 more Crisis Crushers. With
You said you would side Demigra?
the Heavenly Wizard Demigra, because I never played that mono green Broly matchup with this deck, and Matt Sublet he played it really well, so that was definitely a hard matchup. Like I actually double Scientist Fu in top 8. Scientist Fu and then take the extra and Scientist Fu again, but it didn't matter. He had the 8-drop Broly, and if I killed it,
and you had no way.
You had no way to remove it.
Yeah.
Your deck doesn't.
Yeah,
You could play Dimension Magic. Sorry, Debenture. Was it Banisher Fu? That's what I saw.
But it
on my
would
decks.
it would be over Fu though, over Scientist.
So Super Shenron Storm. This is ridiculous. Beat Janemba, easy. I actually almost lost since top 16 because of my mistakes, but
gotta be careful with those tapping energies though.
This deck is degenerate.
It's pretty skillful.
In a way, you have to
so.
sequence your
You
turns.
need to sequence correctly.
Yeah, it's all you're playing solitaire. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh, but like if you want to do like this double Scientist Fu thing, you have to be really careful because you have 3 energy to work with. You have to get the 20 drop without tapping 2 energy.
Which is why he said make sure that you're running a lot of 5Ks as opposed to cards that cost.
Yeah, and then if you're able to, you could Radar, have 2 energy still open, Child's Wish, add the Child's Wish back, Scientist Fu, or take the extra turn, Radar, and then you leave a Bulma, the 21 cards in drop.
Yeah.
And you start milling yourself again, so then you can Scientist Fu before you take your extra turn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the profile, and I'm super interested in this. Hey, maybe we can see some more degenerate strategies with what's Super Shenron at? With this guy
Super
right here.
Shenron.
And he won you a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And money, and this event was insane.
Yeah, shout out to 3XG Productions, all my good friends. This is a great event. My birthday's tomorrow, and I've been having a rough time in life, but like all my friends, like really, like it feels really good to win, but really it's like all my friends that I got to see that just, you know.
Community makes it better.
And everybody knows Matt Coombs. This video probably be a little more in depth on his channel too.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.